Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to show you how I want you to take a piece of 100 grit sandpaper, and I want to show you how to fold it, tear it, and use it correctly. I don't want to see students taking and ripping little tiny pieces off. So what you do is you fold it along its length in half, hot dog style. Make sure you don't fold it grit to grit. Just paper on paper, fold it paper to paper. And when you get a good crease, go ahead and run your finger down there, get a nice good crease. Then you want to fold it back on itself. And you want to make sure that you line everything up the best you can. Okay, and we want to go ahead and fold it the other way now. Okay, and so now we've got a nice crease going the opposite direction, and now we're going to fold it back the original way again, and then we'll fold it one more time till it becomes very clear that we've made a very strong crease along the length of this piece of sandpaper. And now, as you can see, we have a nice pronounced crease right here. So we could be tempted to go right here on the edge of this bench, but as you can see, the bench has nice rounded corners. So what we need to do is we need to find an area that has a clean, sharp 90-degree edge, like this edge here. And now what you do is you hold your fingers here and you take this piece and you just start to gently pull it down. Once you get it started, it tends to go pretty good. Okay, and now what we have two pieces of sandpaper that are approximately 4 inches wide, 8.5 inches. Okay, what we do is we fold them in half on themselves. So remember, we always try and fold paper to paper. Fold it half. Now we have a half, and we're going to divide this into four. So the easiest way to do is we have a nice center line right down the center of the sandpaper. We're going to fold this back to that center line, making sure that this edge is nice and square. Make a crease, and then just wrap that around and make the crease. Now you can see that what I have here is a pad of sanding paper with a nice edge, good sandpaper here, good sandpaper there. I'm not putting grit on grit. In other words, I haven't folded it inside like this and then like this, where I have grit on grit. I have paper on grit, and you can't help that. So what's nice about it is I can use this to flatten something out, use this side, and then when it wears out, I can just simply rotate this around and have a nice clean pad. That's how we will take a full sheet of sandpaper, and this is how we will make two halves out of it. And then we'll take the full half, divide it into fourths, so that we can yield sanding. The sandpaper will go much farther.